welcome to August. August already! Hello everyone and welcome to the August update video. I can't believe it's August already and I can't believe where the last month has gone. Thank you everyone who's joined the channel, supporting the channel. I've seen obviously a massive increase recently. Obviously the new Corey Haim series is out there. It was episode 11 or 12. There's 47 episodes, so that series is going to go along for quite some time to come. Obviously it's been filmed over the last year. I think the next one to come out while I'm recording this, because I expect this video to come straight out, is Dream Machine. As I said, I've been trying to catch up with a few things as I was doing last month, so there's only a couple of overhangs of a couple of videos. The story of the Bibles to come out, there's a random gift off Matt Davies, The Good, The Bad and What the Fuck's with Bruce Willis is still yet to come. So there's a couple of videos still not made away out because I'm trying not to just totally overload everything. I also was meant to last month to drop the backlog of the live and local stuff, but just haven't got around to it. So I'll get to why in a minute for that though. Now I'm going to double up this video. It's an update video, there's a little bit of an unboxing, and there's going to be an outtake of just something I'm just trying to get it done. So on the computer there's been a couple of files, I would say, the last 6 months where it's just like, it's got to be done soon, things have got to happen, just alright, put that off and get on with that, and it's just like, come on, get that done. So there's a couple of videos like that to do, so that's going to be one of the outtakes. As I say, I have an idea, but honestly it's been so busy last month, so even though I've probably recorded less or even more, obviously my brother Sam was here from New Zealand, now he's gone, so there's that kind of vlog. I haven't even started touching that vlog yet, because it takes me a while to it's great to see Sam, but I'm also going to have a bit of overhang and aftermath of him being here because I miss him because he's my younger little brother. So I'll get to that vlog. There's a Burbs review rant random with Sam, which is quite interesting, and Sam is part of my new look at this box. It's just called The Box at the moment. So Sam's in it and a few other people have filmed bits and bobs for them. There's a lot going on next week, but there's a lot happened throughout the month as well. So I got to work with a new Nowhere finally this month, last month. Something very interesting and different. I got to interview them live in the shop in front of people, and they played live, and we had 952 people through the door that hour. It's a band in the shop, it was loud, it was bouncing, and that footage got released straight away. So again, with the live and local stuff, not to overshadow what we were doing with a new Nowhere, that's why I didn't push that stuff. So a lot of the stuff of Matt, it's on the HMV site, so it's not on Lonely Tree yet, even though it's made and it's on Lonely Tree before it's on HMV, it's all on those things. So there'll be a drop of live and local stuff just to get it out there. As I say, all the stuff's on the Instagram and the band's get it anywhere, but when I've been going down looking for when the next Corey video is, the live and locals just bug this shit out of me, do you know what I mean? So it's just just have them on YouTube, just out there in the world. More content. Right, so one of the artists I got to work with a couple of months ago is Chris Norris, and I think Chris Norris is absolutely fucking phenomenal. He is, he's just mint. He played live in the shop and he was solid, his songs are great, and just a down-to-earth, awesome guy. And with the change of live and local, I would say, over the last couple of months, I'm now associated with Metro Centre. So kind of getting involved in doing Metro Centre stuff, and they've actually bought me a load of equipment, and it's all trial and error at the moment. But last Saturday we had Chris Norris live in the Metro Centre. Location one didn't go to plan because we had no power. We moved it, we evolved it, we played in front of the restaurants, we played in the malls, and then we played in HMV. And we did the very first ever Hear My Voice, I'm stealing that back, unplugged edition. So essentially Chris Norris Chasing the Light is a raw as it comes music video, 2 angles, but it's in the A to Z of the corner. You wouldn't think that was a Saturday. We just shut half the shop off for them. There's 2 songs, but Chasing the Light is the one we push forward. I was half expecting halfway someone to come along and just smash the posters as they do, to go back to the start and zero fucks given if there's a band playing, and this is Lonely Tree. No filter here, but it went down really well and it got released straight away. So again, new Nowhere, Chris Norris, video straight out. So again, it's hard to just this is Lonely Tree, this is Corey Haim videos, this is How My Knee Breaking, this is random unboxings. There's so much content on there. I just think I do need to do that day when I'm pre-warned and just drop all them live and local stuff. So there's a lot going on. Now when it comes to live and local, next week is a massive event. I think I'm going to call it Summer Jam. Something stupid like that. I haven't named it. I need to do a poster after this video. Tuesday sees A New Nowhere return again to the Metro Centre, but out on the main stage along with Matt Fairley. They'll both be playing Unplugged on the Tuesday. On the Thursday, it will be Conor Michael and Hannah Madison Hutley, who's just back from America. They're going to play on the Thursday, and then on Saturday, live in the shop, full band, Elizabeth Little returns to HMV. And that's crazy that they're all landed the same week. So, again, there's a lot going on there. And another thing as well, another upcoming video, the live interview with Axon Jackson is on its way. It is done. This is a brand new series of branching out where I'm inviting people who have got love of passion. Mondo Chelovac wasn't meant to be the first guest, but we just couldn't line the date up. Grabbed Axon Jackson because I had the date free, and we just put the first one out there, and I really enjoyed it. It's literally a 45-minute episode, talking movies, talking random stuff, and just talking about life and products. So that's to come as well to the channel. So they're all coming out as well. Right, before I start talking about all this random stuff, Sam's here. Sam's been and gone, and Matt Fairley's new music video is filmed and 85% finished. I'm just waiting on the master track and probably a little bit of manoeuvrement, well done Stephen, within the video, and then it's done. So there's a demo edit out there, obviously not the public, but again, that's something different. This is the first one I've done in a while where I just wanted to do a video with no band. Matt is obviously in the video, I've got a cameo, Carl's got a cameo, and so is Rob Lane. We use straight to video in Northallerton, just on the outskirts of Nottingham. There is a vlog coming of that day. If you haven't seen what happened on social media, you'll be in a treat when you see the vlog, because it was a bit disaster, but the music video as well. If you're a fan of Only True Entertainment, it's so tongue-in-cheek. There's a lot of fan references to Corey Haim, Corey Feldman within the video as well. So yeah, that video is a lovely, cool, different kind of feeling. So it's another music video done and dusted really. And we've also started production on another one straight away. So yeah, that's done. The overhang of the other videos, Searching for Chambers, I want to try and put that into production next month. I was out on Saturday night with Belle, who obviously never appears on camera if you follow the channel. And obviously we're still getting used to Chambers being gone. I'm finding it difficult to sort of look at these files and go, right, because there's a couple of files. There's that and there's Last Resort. I'll get to Last Resort in a second. And it's just right, where do I start with this? And now Sam's going to be one of them files as well, where rather than just go, oh, where do I start? Just get in there and get in the groove. One cameo, I'm only waiting on one cameo to come back for Chambers as well. I'm not going to bother reaching out to people I haven't seen for 20 years. There's one person I want for one funny outtake in that production, so we're going to get there with that as well. So, music video sorted, other videos sorted. That video is planned for 2 weeks time. I just stepped on the light there. That video is happening very soon. So yeah, as I said, thank you very much for watching the channel unboxings. I'm trying to buy less. I don't know if you realise that. It's not like I'm running around going, look what I bought! That's, you know, it's a part of me. Like, it's not that I want to do unboxings, I'm just running out of things that I actually generally want as well, and you know, I think I need. I kind of feel like completion. But yeah, so there's something I don't want to talk about, but there's something I need to talk about here, and I'll briefly mention in this update. My gran has Alzheimer's, and I've been tasked with the lovely situation of sorting her house out, which it's not something I'm going to film, it's not something I'm going to showcase. I mean, there is a video actually called Out of Date, which, you know, again, it's like, you couldn't ask for a better script with that. That video will be coming out, but it's stuff to sort. Now, I don't know if you've been following the channel for that long to realise every time I talk about one of them big books, this is the big book I always talk about and could never find. Found it buried. So this is like the one I would talk about where, like, back in the day you'd be like, oh yeah, IMDb was like, what's the internet then? But you would look around and you'd be like, watches, just generally how I would be back in the day. And you, where's W? Woman Alone, Will-o'-the-Wisp, Wild Beauty, Well Digger Daughter. How Watches has got to be in here, because this is what I'll do. I mean, it's not like an artist's films. You would get like editions of that. But you think, where the fuck's he going with all this? Wagons East, Wag the Dog, Wabash, Walk Up. Fucking Watches isn't even it. Oh well, I was Stephen taught you dyslexia out. Fucking Watches would come after Wagons. Next page. Walking, still walking. Walls of Jericho, the movie. So come on. Oh, Warrior Queen. Watch. The Watcher. Watches. There we go. Here we go. So Watches. 1989, 91 minutes colour. This is how you got the knowledge back in the day. 2 experimental animals, an intelligent dog and an ape-like killer. Escape a top-secret government research laboratory. Dog horror movie with peaceful gore with a little suspense. Be Friend, Damien Lee, Noel Dean Arcundez, Joel Goldsmith, Michael Ironside, Christopher Carey, Graham Campbell, Lala, David O'Donnell, Corey Haim. Wow, he's right at the fucking bottom. But yeah, that's what you do back in the day. He was in the movies, so the alternative. So that was destroyed by an app. But yeah, every time I talk, a big book, that's there. And I knew I hadn't got rid of it, I just misplaced it. Misplaced a few other things. So anyway, I have, well, talk about this few other things. This guy's 120 years old, I think. Yes, I've been told to guard him. But you think, why have I got a bucket, right? This is bucket, right? I was sorting a few things out. Look at that. It's a picture, right? I'll come a bit closer. Same bucket. 34 to 36 years ago. Same bucket, just rolling around the back garden. And a picture of me getting covered in water. Yeah, so yeah. But again, I was thinking, I could do it. I'm just not. It's just too much to think about. Bye, Lammy. Okay, so I picked up a few things before we go in the outtake. Again, this is an update video. I'm waffling along. There's no overlays needed. Again, thank you very much for everyone who's supporting the channel, watching the videos, commenting the videos. I am meant to appear on a Dan's Slaunch TV for Edge of Honor, but Dan seems to have not realised that the footage was sent up. You've sent your footage? I went, yes I have. And also Last Resort. Vampire Mike, at Dan, Rob Lane and a special cameo. Also Matt Fairley and Carl McToley will appear in it, and probably loads of more people. So yeah, to make sure you check that out, because that's got to get filmed next week. So I picked up Cutthroat Island today. Honestly, what a random film. I get asked for it ages. It was £2 for £1, so I picked up Twins, Kindergarten Cop and True Lives. I struggled like fuck. Like, I went to a couple of charity shops, £1 a film. £1 a film? Alright. Then another shop, £2 for £1, or 5 for 10. You know, £5 for 10. And then you get to like some of them like £2.50, and you're like, it's just a crazy so many price things, you know what I mean? So actually buying a brand new one, bought 65 yesterday, finally dropped in price, haven't seen it. Now this VHS tape right here, Problem Child 2, I have had that since I was a kid, and it is a state-of-the-art piracy. Like seriously, this is a clone of a clone. Fucking Pritt Stick, man. Problem Child 2. And Problem Child 2 is pretty rare. You can get the box set now. It has been released of all 3. But like, I was just like, fuck man, hell. Now back in the day, I would have Predator 2 and Under Siege like that. And I don't know who, I got them off and I had the 3 of them. And Problem Child 2 has survived. Anyway. So I picked up 2 pop vinyls. Yes, say 2 now. Do you see the outtake? I picked one up today. I put on your coat today. I buy proper things, you see. Eric Draven, The Crow. Oh, I'm a big fan of The Crow. I've got the score. Used to have the creepy big big statue when he talked, but I gave that to Kidder years ago. Crow Pop Finals obviously been quite sought after, but it's only 12 quid this bad boy, and it's coming out of the box. This is Walking on Flames, so I thought he would suit well in there. Obviously the clothes, yeah, Cursed movie. It's a brand new edition one, so a couple of times I've nearly picked up the new ones I had in Forbidden Planet, but there's two variants, one with his coat and one there, so he'll find a home in here somewhere in the room and clear out the rest of them. So I don't keep the boxes, I'll put the boxes in the loft. The loft's nearly finished as well. I keep on working on the loft. As Matt Connor said, I picked the worst week ever to do the loft. It was so hot. One side's done though, so again, why I've been buying stuff, been converting the loft. Make a new room for all this stuff. But that's essentially what I'm doing. I'm creating a DVD archive because I don't have any of my DVDs down here in the 4 rooms. Like literally, even though I've got a fucking own half and next door, you just walk in there. They can't walk into that, but like Blu-rays are here, yeah. VHSs, building bookcases and all that kind of shit, but all the DVDs are in the loft. Like in trays and trays and trays. So I picked up another one, so I need to walk off camera here. Dun 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 dun. Don't know what the fuck that song was. That's a pretty weird contrast of colours. Was not expecting that. Picked up this guy. So again, Gremlins, Stripe. One video I think I need to get on top of as well is what's in that film reel. Wow, he does not have glow, doesn't he? This Bible, oh, that is one of the best Blacklight Pop Finals yet. He is so cool. Yeah, so there's a Gizmo out there as well. We've actually got these ones in at work, you know, so yeah. I love the Blacklight ones in this room, especially on a night time when I'm editing and it's just all coloured. So right, okay, so I'll see you in the outtakes. I don't know where I got to go. So, Invasion. I watched the movie again. I've got the score, I listened to the score. I spoke to Nigel, because he's got the original poster. I spoke to Rob, got the virtual VHS down. Oh. One of the videos I've totally scrapped from this moment on is They Live. Now there's a couple of clips, so I'm going to pause right now. Obey. I have no idea what you've just seen. There's a file on the computer that says They Live Pops. Alright, so you know what I'm going to do here. It was a couple of months ago now, and it was kind of like, right, taking the time and effort, like Theo does, like making all the effort and like that week spending focused on one video. I think with me it's kind of like because of the band stuff, and it is getting a bit overwhelming, and then trying to get stuff, but also like keeping on top of stuff, man. Like I don't make videos for monetization and all that kind of stuff. I just do this because I want to do it and I have fun doing it, and it's the way I've always been. So, and that's something I've kind of remembered recently, more recently as well, like kind of like appreciating stuff and enjoying stuff, and rather than going 100% forward, there's something stopping us going back in the past and going, right, boop, remember that? No, the file called Brimstone on the computer, right? It's I don't know if you remember the Bamboo series I did about 6 or 8 years ago. It's that long ago. It's 2018 where it got pulled from. Yeah. It's a review of 4 films. Couldn't tell you what the fucking 3 films were. I know one of them is Brimstone, and it's me just jumping around, and I just never had time to cut it. And I sort of went, oh, maybe I'll do something then, and then I can sort of interact with the past and, you know, go more fucking mental than I already am. But I mean, it's August, right? I got this for my birthday. That was April, from Action Jackson, and it's a male alien from Obey. Now, I obviously Obey, and if you watch back at the start of this video, you'll have seen that. Now, I've been dying to open this, and I don't want to keep him in the box because I want him to live in this room. Bye. I bought the t-shirt at HorrorCon. I bought that They Live, that was about £25. They Live t-shirt just for the video. And I'm still going. Yeah. Little dude. Just a little bit of paper. It's probably going to be an absolute fucking bitch to hold in his hand. But yeah, so I've got the They Live guy. You'll see him around. Telling you to come form and consume and shit. I had a fucking Alley Cat. Sorry, Alley Cat. Your artwork's amazing. Had an Alley Cat birthday card. I don't even know what I fucking done with. But thanks to Be More Geek, it's like fucking hell, man. Look, they've been sitting in the other room now for 4 months. So I originally got the Alien, right? Which the Alien is really, really fucking cool, right? And I was going to do the whole pan around him, and he's in his box, he's in his glass box, he's been well looked after, and I started doing a bit of research on them, and they're all from America, aren't they? They're an import. But then I was able to get John Nada from Amazon for 12 quid, so that wasn't too bad. And then thanks to Carl and Gwen at Be More Geek, I got my hands on the limited edition Chase vinyl. And the Chase variant's different because obviously he's grey, the newspaper's different, Chase, and they're all protected. So as a massive John Carpenter fan, yeah, I was wanting to run around and do the whole black and white, and then even thought about filming it in here, and maybe he's even whitening out all the DVDs, or even maybe he's doing it at work and like have all the DVDs on standby and quickly run along, change the stuff. Mitch has been working on a Synths album of like score and stuff. He was even willing to borrow a track. I was even filling up my backpack. I'm going to be walking around, birthday cards, you fucking name it. And unfortunately, gone out the window. So, massive shout out to Action Jackson for getting that dude for my birthday though. So, I was going to try and make the effort with the video. I'm probably going to sit there and go, you fucking totally missed that. You've missed this. But again, by the end of next month, I want to be completely on track. All the videos, the backlog out. Mission 1, except for the Corey Haim series, which comes out as is, and I'm enjoying rewatching them. Obviously, if you're watching the series, you realise License to Drive, I actually refilmed License to Drive, because I thought, you know, he's licensed to drive. Alright, I spent about 2.5 minutes talking about the movie, then 8.5 minutes complaining about people driving, and went, see, that's me complaining. I can do that on an update video, or I can do that in a video that's entitled people should have to reset their test no matter what in 5 years, even if it's just a observation test, like, oh, pedestrians stop or go, you know. Like, yes or no answer, you have failed. And yeah, so yeah, but yeah, I'll get back on more stuff recently. As I said, I did want to make more of the effort, but I am going to make the effort with this crazy thing in the corner. And keep an eye out for the Last Resort update, because there's something else on its way with that. Yeah, interesting. Thanks for watching. Not seeing the outtakes. Thanks for watching the channel. Goodbye for now. So why are you still hanging around? Still here, right at the end. I could, like, honestly, Alley Cat, man, I didn't want to disappoint. Oops. Like, again, if you watch the Action Jackson, I got 2 birthday cards of Alley Cat and the thing, one appears in there, but consume, eat cake, Alley Cat, amazing artwork. And then just as I found it, I didn't even remember buying this. Bray Wyatt as a Fiend. You know what I mean? It's on his box. Aye. Aye. Thanks for watching. See you later.